When we arrived at the Entebbe airport, and one of the hangars is where the CRJ900 Bombardier plane was parked, and we found engineers of Uganda Airlines involved in the beehive of activities as they replaced one of the engines.
Seeing in the back, we have just had what we call our first. The Uganda Airlines approved maintenance organization, that is the AMO in short, has carried out an engine change for the very first time in Uganda and being carried out by the expert, experienced Ugandan engineer.
The work is done by local engineers and they meet all the requirements for aircraft mechanics in an approved maintenance organization. Officials say the fact that the aircraft, especially the Bombardier, can be mechanized here helps reduce mechanical costs.
The capability to maintain these aircrafts to top-notch conditions using very, very talented Ugandans. And this is a very, very proud moment for us as an airline, but also as a country. This has never happened before. And so it is one of those things that we are very excited as Uganda Airlines.
Flew this aircraft to South Africa, let's say, for maintenance, for changing, or anywhere, for changing the engines, yeah? First of all, we shall pay a lot of money in fuel, probably $10,000 in fuel on this particular aircraft, a little more much more on Airbus. Then also there will be a cost incurred in changing the engine, probably in thousands of dollars. I mean, like $100,000.
They say they are now teaching students to further train them for the job.
Part skill to our young engineers. We've given it 4 to 5 days. 5 days to have this job done because we're trying to upskill them too, so that the next engine change should be shorter because we are taking them through the
6 years down the road. We're opening up to Ugandan born, studied, bred students, opening up doors for them.
However, on the issue of the lack of spare parts for the Bombardier aircraft, that this is a global problem, but the spare parts are available. We understand that the replaced engine costs $7 million.
Only for the CRJ aircraft, but also all aircrafts in the globe that have been manufactured. This is because of a slowdown after COVID. Lots of companies had slowed down, and they had not expected the rebound of the aviation like the way it is now. So they had slowed down, and because there is a lot of rebound now, they're trying to stay in tandem with the requirement for parts that are required for aircraft.
Meanwhile, Uganda Airlines Chief Executive Officer Jennifer Bamturachi told NTV that the London route flights are starting to pay off.
Where the window is even same day, where we have people booking on the same day. But London, we have people booking a year in advance and paying. So that means we have cash flow coming into the airline. It improves our liquidity picture. We are just 2 months down the road on London. We've seen cargo start with the first flight with a full cargo load from Entebbe.
She said they are looking to start domestic flights in an effort to increase the airline's revenue and speed up transportation.
Looking at the tourism. So apart from the tourism airports, we're also looking at Arua, we're looking at Gulu, we're looking at Kasese.
Bamturachi now wants to see the national airline start operating on its own funds or breaking even.
Will we be self-sustaining as an organization to be able to fund? There are airlines around Africa that are supporting their governments. I want to get to that level. I may not be here, it may be my grandchildren or yours, but I'm hoping that by then, Uganda Airlines will be self-sustaining.
They are not happy with the way some Ugandans have got themselves to tarnishing the image of the national airline.
Have relatives or friends who work in this airline. So it's important that we look at what happens next door. When we look at our neighbors, you never see negativity to that. They also have their problems, but that negativity that is to a point of hatred is non-existent.
Bamtrach said the airline in 6 years they have operated, the numbers of passengers and revenues are also increasing, but they expect the company to continue to grow and perform well. Juma Kiria, NTV.